Peace and blessings. This is Ashante Tay Queen Fernandez for Gemini Holistics, and this is the New Year's reading for Taurus. So, my lovely Taurians, I'm going to be reading on the new year for you and what 2020 has in store. A little bit about how the reading will work. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus and Taurus. We're going to be looking at the healing messages that are coming from the last year that we dealt with, which was 2019. Some of the healing overall energy that was given for us in that particular year. Then we're going to look into love and relationship or emotional area, the emotional area of our life, and check in with that and how that's going to be doing in 2020. Then we're going to go on into career and finance as well in 2020 and check in and see what's going on there as well. And then finally, we will get some insight on the healing journey that we're going to be on in 2020. So I'm going to be working with 3 decks. So this is going to be a very interesting reading. Again, this is a general reading for Taurus. If you feel like you want something a little bit more in-depth, more detailed, don't hesitate to go on over to GeminiHolistics.com. Go click the services tab and you'll see some of the different options that we have there. We're offering more in-depth New Year readings as well as all kinds of readings on love, business, finance, all types of amazing readings as well as services and coaching. So go on over there and check us out. Again, that's GeminiHolistics.com. Go to the services tab. The link should be in the description box below for you guys. Use the code ANGEL999 to get 15% off of any of your purchases for January. All right, so we're going to be working, like I said, with 3 decks. The first of which is the Crystal Oracle deck. Then we're going to be working with the Romance Angels and the Archangels. And then working back again with the Crystal deck. Okay, so that's 3 decks. 4 messages, 3 decks. All right, so let's get things opened up. Call upon Archangel Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel to be in the 4 corners to cleanse and clear this space. Ask that you open up a divine line of clear and truthful communication. All negative energies and entities be banished to the 4 corners now. You're not welcome here, Ashe. All right, my lovely Taurians, let's see what healing message 2019 had for you. And I'm getting 2 cards, okay? So let's bring those cards out. All right, and then please give me love and romance for my lovely Taurians. Okay, some message for you there. Then career and finance in 2020 for my Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Beautiful. And then my final healing journey. Oh, you guys got 2 cards. Again, okay. I'm going to read them. I'm going to read them for you because it came out. But, all right. So, for each of these readings, I'm actually, let's get a little bit better of a position here so you guys can see everything. For each of these readings, I am working with 1 crystal, a healing crystal that kind of represents the energy that I feel will benefit you or speak to this reading. The crystal that spoke to me was rose quartz, which is a very healing, soothing, emotional stone. Helps to clear the higher heart chakra. It's also ruled by the planet Venus, just like you, Taurus. So it has a lot of the qualities that you guys crave. And I also feel like, as I'm looking over the cards, which I didn't know, before this reading, it's resonating a lot with some of the cards that are coming up for you. So rose quartz is your healing stone for this reading. So maybe it's a stone you might like to check out. Again, we sell crystals and all of that amazing stuff on the website, so go ahead and check us out there. If you already have a piece of rose quartz, wonderful. Use that piece of rose quartz. Get some rose quartz. Rose quartz is going to be amazing with assisting you in this new year. Okie dokie. All right, my lovely Taurians. We have some insightful messages coming up for you. We have some double cards, a lot of healing energy that I see going on for you guys. Don't worry, I'm just relighting some incense. A lot of healing energy that's coming up for you guys because you have double cards here in your healing message for both 2019 as well as 2020. So it's going to be interesting to see how that whole situation plays itself out in the reading for you. So let's get started. All right. The first card that I see come up for you guys is Fluorite, which is learning, okay? Fluorite, learning, if you can't see that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Fluorite is a really important and healing stone. But in this particular deck, it's talking about being able to master certain levels of understanding. So this is about coming to grips with certain realities. You have a two-pronged message here from 2019. So it looks like 2019 was learning about healthy boundaries, because we have the healthy boundaries card coming up in red jasper. Learning about what your boundaries are, learning about when things when to maneuver out of certain situations, when to move towards other situations that are more beneficial for you. Maybe you felt like you weren't in a space where your boundaries were being respected, or you weren't in a space where you felt like you were giving or getting as much as you were giving, or really feeling supported in the ways that you needed to feel supported. So the energy that I'm getting from this particular message is that you're learning, though. You're learning from those past and previous mistakes of compromising certain aspects of yourself or your identity for others. And you're really coming into the space where now you're going to be more active about initiating that particular energy in your life. And you're going to be focusing more on other aspects that are more pleasing for you, not just what's going to be helpful for others. There's a tendency you're fixed earth, okay? So you're very, very, and this is going to sound cliche, you can be very stubborn, but fixed earth is not just about being stubborn. It's also about sometimes being slow to change or slow to move. So maybe there were some situations that outlasted their health or outlasted their time for you. And it's just time for you to move forward. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to learn how to grow and change out of some of the non-supportive relationships that you may have with others. Okay? So that's the healing message for 2019. Let's go on into your romantic area. Here we have romantic feelings. And it says your feelings, are real and worth exploring. And it's inverted. So you might not be feeling it right now, Taurus. You might be in a space, and it looks like it could be because of this situation that came up in 2019 that was talking about healthy boundaries and maybe exploring that particular area or aspect of things for you. It might have left a sour taste in your mouth, and it looks like you might not be open to a romantic exploration at this time. You might be recovering from certain things. This could also be an indicator that this is a year to focus on yourself. This is probably a year of self-care for a lot of you. Maybe not everyone, but a lot of you are going to be working on focusing back in on yourself. Even if you are in a partnership, it just looks like there's going to be an emphasis that's placed on self-growth and self-awareness and excuse me, and realizing the value that you have. Okay, so I just don't feel a lot of really super wonderful things, and I don't want to say that for everyone, but again, it's a general reading. So for the most part, if you have that Taurian energy and prominent placements in your chart, you may experience some challenges in 2020 with trying to, get into romantic spaces. If you want a romantic relationship, this might not be the year for that. There may be some challenges that kind of come up in the way. And some of you are just like, great, I don't even want that part to be open right now. I've got other things. Others of you may be a little disappointed, but that's just some of the energy that I see there. It's a possibility of energies that I see there. So let's move on into career and finance. It says gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. Okay, so gifts from God. This card is about opening up and expanding. So see, because I really feel like, again, this is not talking about anything negative. It's just saying there's a refocus of your energy back in on yourself. Because in the career and finance aspect, your energy is wide open, Taurus. Your energy is there. It's like, okay, let's see what we got going on here. So it's going to be a year of expansion and growth around the things that you're naturally talented at. Something that you probably enjoy naturally. Some of the things that are in alignment with some of your life goals. Some opportunities may be coming to the forefront for you in those particular areas. Or there may be some exploration of your own gifts and talents in other areas, or really feeling more empowered at what it is that you're doing. But since this is in the career and in the finance placement, there could also be some financial gifts. There could be some financial blessings coming along. There could be some opportunities for financial growth coming along. There could be some energy around those particular areas, but for the most part, I really feel like it's going to be about using your talents to really open up and get to some of those particular goals that you have, and really working in alignment with your life path. It's a chance to refocus on yourself. Again, like I said, it feels like the energy of 2020 is about you doing you, Taurus. It's going to be about you focusing in on yourself and really rediscovering what it is that you want from your life, and really putting yourself first, taking inventory of that. And part of that is going to be expanding in some of the areas of work, career, business, and utilizing those particular tools to really come into the space of really come into the forefront of your reality so that you can have some success there. Okay, it's about prioritizing yourself, but also making your goals a priority. Don't put yourself on the back burner this year because there are other things that you have to tend to, or other situations. No, stop doing that. Really come back to some of the things that make you very happy and go after some of those particular aspects. And those are going to be some really powerful situations coming up there for you. And it looks like it's going to go well. So your healing journey in 2020 doesn't look like it's going to be easy, But again, like I said, it's going to be one centered around yourself. So we have two of the cards coming up here, which are balance and self-love. Okay, Kunzite and Boji Stone for this particular deck. And it looks to me like some of that journey is going to be about rediscovering how to prioritize yourself. There's a part of you that felt out of balance with maybe putting others first or putting others' ideas ahead of your own, maybe sacrificing or self-sacrificing a lot of your particular energy so that you can support others, or so that you can support other ideas that maybe are not necessarily in alignment with what's going to be the most productive for you. So it's really going to be about recapturing the essence of loving yourself, having that romantic feeling for yourself, having that loving, intimate relationship back with yourself, and rekindling that area. It's a lot. I feel a lot of pull on you healing and taking the time that you need to heal for yourself. And I just feel like it's, again, like you putting you first this year. Of course, this is a general, again, like I said, reading is not going to be like this for every single person who has Taurian energy, but this may be a flavoring of some of the things that you're going to, some of the themes or some of the notes that you're going to see. Especially, I feel like if you have Taurus in your Venus area or Taurus in your sun, I feel like this is probably going to be even more accurate for those who have those particular placements, but it could apply to anybody because, again, we pulled for sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. But again, like I said, so 2020 is about really balancing and prioritizing yourself first, letting go of some of those issues that you may have had with not having the types of relationships or not having the types of experiences that you wanted to have, per se, maybe with others in romantic relationships or in some of your other experiences in relationships, and really just redirecting that energy back towards yourself. Okay, so overall, I feel like it's some powerful messaging coming forward for you Tauruses. Positive for the most part, but there's going to still be some self-healing work that needs to take place. A lot of heart healing work, a lot of emotional healing work for a lot of you. And then just continue to prioritize yourself. Continue to do the things that help you take care of you. Whatever those things are, just really make them something that's priority in your life in this coming 2020. So I hope you guys liked your messages. If you did, make sure you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting up more and posting more videos as we go and trying to get more active on this YouTube channel. So share this with anybody who you feel that they would benefit from this particular reading. Also, go ahead and check out your other signs. This is, again, you can go ahead and check out any of your sun, moon, rising, or Venus and look at those for the New Year's readings. We should have Capricorn through Pisces up already, as well as Aries, so you guys can go check that out as well, and I'll be posting more throughout the week. So love you guys so much. Make sure you go on over to Gemini Holistics, check out our lovely selection of crystals, gemstones, herbs, and reading services, all types of stuff that we do over there. So make sure you go on over to Gemini Holistics and use your coupon code ANGEL999 for 15% off of any of the services that we offer over there. Love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace and blessings, my lovely Tauruses. Bye-bye.